DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. With a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Pace. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Pace. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other touchdown. Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end Henry. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out route here. He finds Turner. Touchdown! Cole Turner. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Pace. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw on second down. Pace. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
These two teams all tied after one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Four yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looking to throw on second down. Pace. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And some room to work. Gets around him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Slide 2. Slide 97.
2nd and 9 now. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Black. Field black. Black open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And
he's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Pace. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ready.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Here we go.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here comes Pettis on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Touchdown, Washington. Hunter Henry, 39 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Pace. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Pace. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
To throw on second down. Pace. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown! Rashad White from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ready.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, cross here. Ready?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Blue striker.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Striker, 3-3. Shoot, yellow.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And some space here.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 28. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pace. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Commanders 17.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Pettis. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score yet.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark, 72 yards.
And the Bucs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Commanders 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They find some open field here, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down at 7. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.